welcoming myself to my channel since it's been quite a few years since we've been here. We are already in summer, which is crazy and amazing as a summer girly. I do not like the heat though, but I love the beach, so it's totally fine. As you saw in the title of this video, I am going to be letting a TBR jar pick my reads for June. Not all of them, because I do have quite a few arcs that I do need to read, but at least maybe 6 or 7. That might be a little bit ambitious, but we're gonna give it a try. Again, this is my first time. I am kind of nervous and excited. I did pick some of the books that I am interested in reading at the moment, so let's see how this goes. Okay, let's see. The very first pick. I have no idea how many prompts I threw in here, but for today we are at least picking 5 to 7. A book you started but never finished. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I literally took out this book from here. I'm gonna go get it. Be right back. It's kind of crazy that this was the first prompt because I had a theory of dreaming in my physical TBR card. I put it away because I literally just put it away. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna read it. Like, I don't think there's gonna be a prompt that would fit this book. Lo and behold, it did. This is a book that I did start, maybe sometime last year, and I made it up to chapter 8, page 140, and I just never continued. It was great, like it wasn't bad at all. This is a cozy fantasy, and I have come to realize that cozy fantasies tend to be hit or misses for me. There needs to be some sort of middle to high stakes. If it's completely cozy, I get bored, which I understand. I understand that's the point of cozy fantasies. They are supposed to be calm and not have the high stakes of a regular fantasy. I don't remember much about what I read, so I am going to need a refresher or something. This is kind of like a cozy fantasy / dark academia, and it's very possible that other people may think, Genesis, that is not cozy at all. Listen, the vibes are very much giving cozy, okay? So we have our female main character, Effie, who cannot tell between fiction and reality, and I don't remember why, but I do know it's said very in the beginning of the book, if that tells you anything of how much I remember. She ends up going to study or do some sort of research at her favorite author's estate, and there she meets Preston, who is actually there to find evidence that this author was a fraud. And this estate holds a secret that Effie and Preston thought only existed in fiction, but it's kind of stumbling into their reality. So okay, fine, you win, TBR jar. We are finally continuing this book now in June. Next pick. Let's see. Come on, TBR jar. It's my first time. Help me out here. A book by a new to you author. Ooh, okay, I have quite a few. I think the majority of these are new to me. 17 of these books are literally from new to me authors. So I have my pick here. Let's see. Okay, I have definitely been interested in The Compound. I have heard it's like a dystopian Love Island, and we are in the season of Love Island. So I feel like this is kind of like a good pick. Let's see what else I could be interested in to read now. My gosh, I feel like all of them sound so good. I mean, that's why they're here. So I cannot figure out, like, I also wanted to read Burnout Summer, and this one is kind of like It Happened This Summer by Tessa Bailey meets Emily Henry, and it's in a beachy town, friends to lovers. I feel like this sounds amazing. We also have the Ex-Perimento, which I am loving the cover. It has Latin culture, and look at what it says, the tagline. It says, getting her ex back was the plan, falling for her famous wingman wasn't. Doesn't it sound good? This is gonna be so tough. Okay, I think I'm definitely gonna go for the Compound, just because I've been wanting to read this since I bought it last year, and I feel like if I don't read it now, it's just gonna stay collecting dust in my shelves. So you know what? Let's pick The Compound. I feel like so far so good. Let's see if we continue with the good vibes. This is a long one. A book by an author who wrote one of your favorite books from last year. 3 authors fall under this prompt. but I think I kind of already know which one I'm picking. Let's see. So first we have by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Maybe in Another Life. Listen, I discovered Taylor Jenkins Reid before One True Loves was going to come out. This was years ago, probably 2016, because I remember being on a cruise while reading my arc of One True Loves. So yes, 2016 was when I discovered Taylor Jenkins Reid, and ever since then, Maybe in Another Life has been in my TBR, and I have yet to read it. I think I'm pretty sure I have 2 editions of this book. One is the original cover, and this one, because this cover is absolutely stunning. I had to have it, obviously. Last year I read Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and if you follow me on Instagram and you saw my stories, you know how wrecked that book left me. I was like sobbing, snot running down my nose. I felt like I was grieving in real time. It was... I loved it though. If you haven't read it, pick it up because it's absolutely worth it, especially if you listen to audiobooks. Listen to the last 80% on audiobook. You will thank me later. Even though this book has been in my TBR for the longest time, I don't remember what it is about. It says, at 29, Anna has no home, no career, and no idea what she wants to do with her life. Alternating between 2 parallel universes, radically different paths unfold for Hannah and the people around her. Is anything simply destined to be? Do soulmates truly exist? Hannah believes so, and in both worlds, she's found him. Okay. I just realized that I bought this edition in Thailand. I had not even realized this. I bought this edition when I was in Thailand. I'm sorry, but that just made me emotional. Okay, let's see what other book. Oh. I mean, technically this would be cheating if I picked this book because the only book that I read last year, was it Onyx Storm? Was Onyx Storm last year? Yes, because Silver Elite came out last year. So yes. Sorry guys, this is how my brain works. Onyx Storm was last year, and listen, it was okay. I expected more. I think it could have been in an email. Onyx Storm could have been an email. That's what I think. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry if you loved it, okay? It has its appeal. The only good thing for me was the last few chapters. I feel like the world building could have used more editing. I'm gonna leave it there. Anyway, The Reality of Everything is a book that a friend of mine recommended, and she says that she loved it, so obviously I had to get it. And if you know anything about Rebecca's books that are contemporary, you know that they tend to hurt. So I'm gonna put it back because I did not like Onyx Storm, so it should not be back there. The other author that I read last year that I loved, discovered her last year, cannot believe I have gone through life without reading a book of hers until last year, and that is Sarah A. Bailey. If you have not read her books, do yourself a favor and do it, especially the Pacific Shores series. It's set in a small beach town, very close group of friends. Each one basically gets their own story told. I love books that are emotionally charged, have humor, and have a well-balanced spice. That series does it amazingly well. I read the kids' books of this couple right here. So I already know bits and pieces about the couple, but I don't know all the details, so this would technically be completely new for me. Loved every single book that I read by this author last year. So okay. I think I have to go with Maybe in Another Life. I feel like, I don't know, this has been in my TBR since 2016. I should definitely give it a shot ASAP. So Maybe in Another Life is the winner. I don't know how I am actually gonna end up picking 7 books. I think I'm gonna have to tone it down to 5 just because these books they're not thick, but again, I have a lot of arcs that I need to get through both. So I think maybe 5. We'll see how we feel with the next few picks. So a book that you think will make you cry. Okay. Oof. Okay, I feel like The Reality of Everything would definitely do that. I think. I'm like, I think. Would it? I don't know. I don't know if this one would make me cry. I feel like maybe this book, Made Me Think of You, could potentially make me cry. It says 12 books, 12 months, one chance to heal her heart. From what I'm getting, we have a female main character that she can't remember the last time she read a book for pleasure, but she receives a phone call that there's a birthday gift from her husband, who died 6 months ago. And it's basically 12 carefully chosen books with handwritten letters from her husband, one for each month, to help her turn the page on her first year without him. I'm already getting teary-eyed. I think I have to pick this one. Like, I'm already getting teary-eyed just with the description. I don't think any other book is gonna do that. Maybe this is the last pick, because let's be realistic. You know, we gotta be realistic here. A book with a school/college setting. I don't think I have one like that. I know that A Study in Dreaming kind of has like an academia vibe, kind of, but I don't know. Oh, actually, oh, what did I do the prompt? Actually, malachite, I think, yeah, it says welcome to Vilmora Academy. Okay, I think this is the only one, so I can't, unless, is this in a school setting? Okay, no, maybe not. Okay, yeah, so I think this is the only one. I think this is our pick for that prompt. I don't think there's anything else in my TBR. Right here, at least, that I know of. So Malachite is a dark academia romantasy by Ashley Andersen. She is a bookstagrammer/book talker. I've been following her for years, and when she started writing this book, I was like, oh, this sounds so good. And she kindly sent me an arc of her book, which is already out. You can get it already. And then it also came with this Vilmora Academy invitation and a class schedule. This one has enemies to lovers, slow burn, elemental powers, forced proximity, found family, and the perfect amount of spice. Arianel has been waiting her whole life to enter the prestigious Vilmora Academy, where students prepare for war by honing their elemental magic in one of 3 units. But there are 2 problems facing Aria on the night of her initiation ceremony. First, her family has been cast into disgrace after her brother was executed for allegedly killing 4 students in an attempt at dark magic. Okay. Second, so far, Aria has been unable to summon any magic, and being magicless in an academy where everyone wants to spill your blood is a dangerous game. Facing blatant scorn from every angle, especially from her brother's best friend, the tall, dark, and lethally handsome Sebastian, Aria is determined to clear her brother's name and seek justice for his death, so she forms a tentative truce with Sebastian, her brother's best friend. Okay, I am intrigued. I feel like the way that these elemental powers are kind of described in the back of the book, I feel like I have not read anything quite like it. We shall see when I read it, but I don't know, like, especially with the stones, I haven't read something like that before, so genuinely excited to read this. I think 5 picks is enough. I was very ambitious thinking that I was going to be able to do 7, but when I was looking at all the arcs that I do have to read in June, I was like, I think not. Typically, I read around 3 to 4 books a week. I'm wondering if I should pull a very crazy thing of reading 2 books a week. Technically it's 5. Oh wait, June has 5 weeks, so technically I can reserve each one for 1 week. Okay, wait, this is so cool. I need sleep. Or coffee, or both. Knowing that I picked 5 books and June has 5 weeks, I think I'm just gonna reserve 1 for each day. Thank you so much for watching. I would like to say that this is my return to YouTube, but I don't know, because editing takes me forever. I have so much content filmed on my camera. My poor memory card is like, girly, you filmed it for a reason. When are you going to post? I don't know, okay? editing takes me forever. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!